right. Well, then tell me one of the most memorable Heat Celtics stories that people don't know. This was the rivalry of our time over a decade. You fighting. They built their team to beat your team. I don't even know how you feel about Ray Allen right now today because he went over to their team. Like, what's the greatest truth that can be told here of something that hasn't been heard?
All right, look. All right, look. This is what I did here, and this is about Ray Allen. And I'm not even sure if this is true. We played Miami game. I think it was either game 2 or game 5 in Miami. Before the series was over, I heard Ray Allen was already looking for houses in Miami.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure how true that is.
Oh, wow.
Like, ain't that crazy? During the series.
When did you hear it, though?
I heard it a little later, like maybe that summer.
Okay.
I heard that he was already looking for houses during the middle of the series while we're in Miami, while we're trying to beat them to go to the championship. I did hear that. I don't think nobody heard that.
That's wild. I hadn't heard that one for sure.
Well, I imagine somewhere in there, because explain to me what the rivalry means from a personal place when, as you describe that all these years later, you tell that story because it feels like a betrayal to you.
Yeah, it did. It did feel like a betrayal, man. You know, when you go to war with your brothers and you do family stuff with them and their kids and your wives get along and you in their house, and then next thing you know, you go to the team that we trying to beat and you don't even tell us or warn us or give us a phone call and you just jump ship without even like no goodbyes, no hugs or nothing. That did feel like a betrayal. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like your girl going to your best friend. And then, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. That wasn't cool. At least give me a proper break off. You know what I'm saying? So it did feel like a betrayal. And so that's why for a lot of years we didn't talk to Ray or we didn't address him. And you know, it was tension. You know, it was tension every time we played them because I just felt like if you brothers, you're supposed to acknowledge one another whether you like to or not and be like, look, I ain't feeling what happened with the team. I ain't feeling what's happening with management. They're not giving me my money. I'm not starting no more, whatever it is. The bonding we created in the locker room on and off the court, that's something you can talk to us about. Whatever you got with the management and the ownership and Danny Ainge and Doc, that's between y'all. But with your brothers who you in the locker with every day, we deserve better than that. And that's why it was a lot of tension. And me and Ray was able to clear that up like some years later. As a matter of fact, how we cleared it up, we had an exhibition game in China. And I learned that Ray was there. And I just said, you know what, let me go holler at him. And that's when we kind of cleared the air. And I told him my truth and how I felt about it. And then we've been cool since then.
It's interesting that you say that because you don't strike me as the type that would get hurt very often by sports business being cold, right? Like my guess is that that's a veteran team there. They know how cold that business is. That to hear the hurt in your voice on that one is interesting when you're just talking about we cared about winning the championship and we went from somebody who played for us and was helping our businesses and our families and our economies and our place in Boston, and now he's against us and we didn't even get to say goodbye the way we wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, come on. I mean, that right there. Like I said, the stuff that we went through, you got to give me a goodbye. Give me a hug or a dap or something. You know, I know how cold the business is. Yeah, you can leave in free agent, but it's just certain respect levels that you have amongst, you know, players like me, Ray, and Kevin. You know, it's just certain respect levels to this. You know, I would have been like, look, y'all, hey, man, I'm not feeling it over here no more. They're not giving me the money I want. You know, I'm about to go over here, which I think, you know, I'm going to talk to my family. It's a lot of things that's going to come in with it. And so, you know, I just think it's a respect level now, and we've all felt disrespected.